about abortions in the Black community, and you say it's the number one killer in the Black community. Expound on that for me.
Well, for people who like statistics, statistically speaking, approximately 400 to 500,000 abortions happen every year within the Black community. And abortion is, statistically speaking, the number one killer of Black people. Not gang violence, not police violence, it is abortions. And what's happening with abortions is two things. We are immorally behaving, and we don't want to accept that. And most people who go get abortions, outside of rape victims or people who we would even entertain having a logical excuse for not wanting to keep their child, are people who believe that you don't have to have sexual discipline and that you could have sex with somebody not only unprotected randomly, but if they get pregnant, you can terminate the baby. So what's happening is, before I even go to the origins of abortion, we have to bring everything back to moral and virtuous behavior. The fact that we don't partake in the developmental process of anything. For example, eating food, right? If we want some food, we can just order it. So we don't have any consideration for the people who prepared the food because we're not watching the developmental process. So when you take the observation of the developmental process out of a product or service, you take away compassion, you take away consideration, because I'm not aware of it. If I'm not aware of something, I can't be considerate. If I don't see homeless people, I can never develop compassion for homelessness. So if I don't see people gardening, see people cooking, see people prepare food, I don't have compassion. If I don't have compassion, I don't even know how to say thank you. We can order food now, it's dropped at the door. I didn't even say thank you. I don't know if you almost crashed and died on the way over here. I couldn't even thank you if I wanted to. I don't even see you. So when it comes to sex, there's no more developmental process. I don't even have to get to know you. I could just meet you in a club, pay for some vagina, and leave. And if I get pregnant or you get pregnant, you can abort it. So we're actually eliminating the human construct through immediate experience. We're causing ourselves to develop a world where we can experience things so fast, we're losing the human side of us. And that human side is interacting with the developmental process of whatever it is we're doing. And when it comes to abortion, the reason abortion is critical is because if we don't look at it from a moral or integral perspective, let's just look at it from self-preservation. If you know somebody wants to kill you, why would you let that person influence you? Margaret Sanger was racist. Before it was called Planned Parenthood, it was called the Negro Project. His father was on the leadership board of this. So everything Bill Gates is doing in Africa and doing in America and trying to do to America, his father is the pinnacle of his behavior. And his father aligned with Margaret Sanger, who Hillary Clinton has been quoted saying is someone she considers a mentor, started this to specifically genocide the Black community. She did multiple speeches or rallies or whatever you want to call them for the KKK. Margaret Sanger has been quoted saying that Black people are like weeds who need to be taken out of a garden. And that may not be an exact quote, it may be a paraphrase, but I invite you to go look it up. And Margaret Sanger has not only been on record multiple times clearly stating that she's racist, she's been on multiple times backing up her racism by giving lectures in front of the KKK directly, specifically the women's unit and the women's division. But she created Planned Parenthood, which was placed in a rate of, I believe, 70 to 88% ratio Black communities to convince us to abort ourselves. And Planned Parenthood would not exist from such a powerful standpoint that it does if Black women and Black men psychologically valued each other. The feminist movement, which was an undercover movement used to get Black women and Black men to not be loyal to each other, is one of the most driving forces, or is secretly one of the top driving forces behind Planned Parenthood. Because if you value me, you will value what we create together. And the fact that you don't value me, you don't value what we do together. You don't even value us having sex. You don't even value the potential result of us having sex, which is creating a child. So you can just discard me, discard sex, discard the child, because not only is this ability being provided to you, you believe I don't have no value. You believe you don't need me to protect you. You believe you don't need me to provide. You believe you don't need me in a house. You believe you don't need me for nothing. You don't even need me to create a child. You can go get artificially inseminated. So feminism is the backbone of Planned Parenthood. If you teach black men and black women to value each other again, somebody's going to say, I want my kid. So the black man don't value the black woman don't value the black man. We only come together for things that we need each other with, which is sex. And now with this artificial intelligence crap and these AI sex dials, we don't even need each other for that.
That's going to be passé in a minute, right?
Yeah, so it'll be like, what do I need you for? So what's happening is we being subconsciously taught to devalue each other so much, even with these masks. The masks eliminate the brain's ability to detect human presence. You know, micro expressions, physical body language, that lets your body know it's a consciousness in there.
Welcome to Miss 5MT. This is the 5MT channel. I am Miss 5MT, and this video that you have just seen is Young Pharaoh explaining how abortion has affected and will continue to affect the black community. Now, as you have watched from this video, you've understood, or maybe you've learned a few things about Planned Parenthood and everything to do with, not everything to do with the organization, but just everything to do with this topic. The topic in question is abortion. And this is a taboo topic or a taboo subject in our community. And in order to get rid of that narrative, we need to be able to have open discussions about it. Reason to why I have uploaded this video, reason to why I am sharing this video. This is a worldwide issue, and we know that the healthcare in the UK or the healthcare in the US or the healthcare worldwide does not totally work in our favor as black women. And there's something that we need to do about it. We need to educate ourselves on it, and then we need to do something upon what we educate ourselves on. Last year alone, I had at least I could say a handful of women come to me with this topic of unwanted pregnancies. And that's just throughout the pandemic. Before the pandemic, there's also been more women that came on to me, all under the age of 25, coming to me with unwanted pregnancies. Now, that's where the men come into this. Men, I really want you guys to ask yourselves to do something about this topic in question. What can you really do in order to help prevent our women, our young girls getting into these situations? Let's take accountability as both women and as both men. Let's come together and have these discussions in order to avoid it becoming a thing where it's in question. The unwanted pregnancy is in question. Because there are things that are set other than abstinence, because it just seems that you guys are no longer all realistically not being able to abstain. So there needs to be other options in order for us or for you as the men in our community, as the men or the future fathers in our society can do something about it. Now, you may be asking, why have I made this video? Because initially I haven't really answered that question. I've made this video to bring forth IAIW to you. Therapy and counseling is very important and is very looked down upon in our community, in our society, especially as black people. And the fact that this is a taboo subject is perfect, because it's just like, that means there are people out there that are not having these discussions, that are not letting out this trauma that is buried deep within the pits of their belly, I can say. Both men and women, because I'm sure that there are also men that are also traumatized by the idea of a woman giving up a child. This is to alert any females out there that have been traumatized by this issue, or know someone that's going through this issue, is to let you know that there is a platform, IAIW, which I would highly recommend and always do highly recommend, in order for our people to feel and understand that there is a safe place for you to also share and discuss these issues that you are going through. Of course, this is one issue in particular because everyone goes through different types of trauma. But with this trauma in particular, I want to let you women know, and anyone that's watching this that knows somebody that is going through this issue, to let them know that there is a platform that has been created for them in order to share and discuss this issue that they are going through. You also may be wondering, what are the benefits of therapy and counselling? Because it's something, as I said, is looked down upon. Let me tell you this. The benefits of therapy and counselling is that it gives you time and space to work through your problems. It helps you gain a different perspective on problems and issues. It provides a safe, non-judgmental and respectful environment between you and the counsellor. It can help you regain well-being and balance in your life. And I want you to please understand that counselling doesn't make the problems go away, but it makes it easier for you to cope with it and for you to feel much happier inside. And I know as women, feelings are an extremely important part in our lives. And in order for you to feel good, you need to be good mentally, and you need to treat yourself good on a consistent basis. Now, this is why therapy and counselling shouldn't be a short-term thing. It should actually be a long-term thing. So I would highly recommend for you guys to book a one-to-one session with the IAIW team. As you can see, I am obsessed with IAIW, and I will always highly recommend book a session today. If you are seeing this video, you are seeing it for a reason. I'm talking to you. Yes, you in particular. Tell a friend to tell a friend, because our community are, we're going through traumatic events each and every day. We've been going through traumatic events from back in the day, and there is more that is yet to come. However, with every problem, there is a solution. So to this problem, I have brought forth to you IAIW. Thank you guys for your time, and I wish you guys all the best. And yes, remember to share this video. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I had to bring my monotone voice to this video because this is a very sensitive topic, sensitive subject. And I know that the same way my life was changed through IAIW, I guarantee you that yours will be too. So go to www.IamOverWhoIwas.com. Book your one-to-one session there and tell them that I recommended you. Miss 5MT recommended you. Trust me, you're seeing this video for a reason. This video was meant for you. If you have that gut feeling within you that you need this, go and get it done. Thank you guys for watching this video. Remember to join the family, the 5MT family, of course. There's also the IAIW family. Check out the website, check out the Instagram page, check out the Facebook pages. All the information will be placed down below in the description box. And have a good evening, guys. Have a good morning. Peace and love. Bye.
I am over who I was. There's no going back, and that's because I was born to be who I'm meant to be.